So this is a video relating to doing a portrait with charcoal. We're going to use the willow or vine charcoal, the soft charcoal, because you can move it around the paper pretty easily. You can rub it into the paper, you can erase into it. It's not as permanent as the compressed charcoal. So for this, we're going to start with a generic diagram of the face or head, neck, shoulders. You can see the piece of paper tacked next to my drawing with some proportions on it. But for the diagram, you want to just start with an oval. I'm toning my paper first, and you should do that. I'm toning it with the charcoal, just an even gray. I rub the charcoal in with a rag. But now I'm making an oval on the paper for the head, the shape of the head, which doesn't have to be perfect at first. I'm leaving room at the top of the paper too, and I'm also leaving more room at the bottom of the paper for the neck and the shoulders. And the oval should be about 2/3 as wide as it is tall. Once I do the oval, I'm putting a line right across the middle for where the eyes will be, just right down the horizontal line, right in between the top of the head and the bottom of the chin. And I'm estimating where halfway down the head would be. Then on that line that goes across the oval, I'm marking off 3 equal units for where the eyes will be, leaving an eye's width in between the eyes. After I do the generic diagram on the paper, you're going to draw on top of that diagram, and then you're going to actually look in the mirror or at a partner. And right away on top of that diagram, I'd like you to get down the whole shape of the head, including the hair, or if somebody's wearing a hat, any of that, the shape of their hair, the shape of their neck, where you see the line of their shoulders. Draw their collar. If they're wearing a shirt with an obvious collar, it will actually help you draw the neck. So get that overall outline of head, neck, and shoulders, including the shape of the hair. Once you have that down on the paper, you can work as much as you want on filling in the features and the details inside the overall head shape. And I corrected the shape of my features a little bit. I moved things as I needed to adjust the diagram that I had made. But I'm also starting to look at light and shadow on my face, especially if it helps sometimes if you set it up so that one side of your face has more light on it and one side has more shadow. For doing a black and white drawing, it may just make it more interesting to have that kind of dynamic with the light side and the shadow side. And often you'll find shadows under your chin that fall onto your neck, under your nose, or on one side of the nose, under the brow, or above the eyes it will be more in shadow, under the lower lip it'll be in shadow. All that will help the features not look flat on the face. If you start to put in the shadows and pull out the lights with the eraser if you've toned your paper gray in the beginning, you can use your eraser to just pull away the light areas on the face and in the background. And you can see I sped this video up so you wouldn't have to look at 15 minutes of it. And the video also cut out at one stage, so I didn't have the end stage. But I will attach a picture of the end stage.